Example 2, the following graphs are transformations of parent graphs. Write the equation of each graph. So just looking at this graph, we notice that it is a parabola. So the parent graph for this one is f of x equals x squared. Now remember that x squared looks something like this. We have the point 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 4, negative 1, 1, 2, 4. The graph of the parent function looks like this. So what's been done to this graph so that it looks like this graph? It looks like it's been moved 2 units over to the left and then move up 1. So this is where the vertex is at now. Let's jot that down. Left 2, up 1. And then there's a vertical flip. The graph looks like it's been flipped vertically. So let's jot that down. Vertical flip. The shape of the graph is not being stretched out in any way. So there's no stretch, just left, up, and vertical flip. So remember that if we take a number and multiply by f of x, and then x, if we subtract something from the x, that's going to give us the horizontal shift. And if we add a number outside of the function f, then that's going to be a the vertical shift. All right, so in this case, because there is a reflection, the a is going to be a negative, but because there's no stretch, we're just going to have a negative x squared. But remember the input instead of x squared, because of the horizontal shift of 2 units on the left to the left, we're going to have x plus 2, or we can say x minus a negative 2. And then because of the up 1, we're going to add 1 outside of the squared, the parentheses squared. Let's simplify this a little bit. So g of x, let's call that function g of x, equals a negative x plus 2 squared plus 1. So this graph, this function is represented by this graph. Part B. We have this graph. This looks like the square root function. So the parent function is f of x equals the square root of x. And again, the square root of x looks like this. 0, 0, 1, 1. The square root of 1 is 1. 4, 2. And what's being done to this graph? It looks exactly the same. The only thing that's different is that it's been moved down 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the f of x, and then we're going to subtract 4 units, 4. So g of x is going to be the square root of x minus 4.